Hello from Lights and Gear. There's another flashlight to talk about today, and this one comes from Jetbeam. Recently I had a Jetbeam review of a very small light, which was the brother to this one. We had the Jet 2 MK flashlight. Now we have the Jet 2 Pro, and this one is a slight improvement in a couple of ways over the other flashlight. The other one works with twisting the head, and this one has an actual side button. So let's get on with the review here of the Jet 2 Pro, which has a high output level of 510 lumens and uses a Cree XPL high LED. So down here you can see 150 hours is the battery time on low. You'll get 138 meter beam distance. That's over 400 feet. It is submersible to 2 meters. It's waterproof and impact resistant to 1.5 meters. So with the package here, I did remove some of the accessories from it, but let me open this and we'll get going with the particulars of the light. So here it is, a very small, nice pocketable light with an attached pocket clip. Also right here is a sort of a strike bezel, if you will, or a defense ring, whatever you want to call it. And this is a very, very intense kind of ring here, more so than I've seen on most other flashlights, certainly of this size. And you can break glass and do all kinds of things with this one if you needed to. And it's reversible, so it goes on this way or that way. So let me first take off the little outer ring, which is on here, like that. And oh, by the way, here's your LED down in here, and it does have a orange peel reflector, so that's very nice too. That does very nice things to the beam. So anyway, here's this strike bezel. You can put it on frontwards like this, and there you go. You see, breaking glass and other stuff you can also do with that if you needed to. Might not be something you want to leave on all the time, so you can take it off and turn it around this way, at least to keep it so you don't lose it. And there it makes sort of an attractive crown for the light and makes the top very smooth here. So here it is, Jetbeam, and as you can see on this side, Jet 2 Pro. And now to put the battery in, of course, you will take the bottom off. By the way, you have your holes here for your adjustable lanyard. Oh, which reminds me, I didn't show the other accessories in the package. Here's the adjustable lanyard I mentioned just a second ago, and you also get this spare O-ring. And of course, here's the little ring I took off a couple of moments ago, and here's the instruction manual, which tells you everything you need to know about the light. Let me just open this up for a second. So we did talk about the Cree XPL high LED, and here are your lumen levels at 0.5 for ultra low, 5 for low, 100 for medium, and 510 for high. There's also strobe, and there are no other emergency modes. Strobe is the only one, so that's what you get with this one. So anyway, let's put that battery in. Now, actually I think I already have the battery in here, but I wanted to show you something, because when you take the cap off, what happens is the clip just falls off. There's no way around that. That's the only thing that holds it on, is the battery cap. So here's the battery, either a rechargeable 16340 or a disposable CR123. The 16340 is the recommended battery. So obviously that goes in button side up. There's your spring in the tail cap. Now the other thing is, of course, you can use it without the clip if you want, but if you do use it with the clip, there are some little there are some little pockets here, some little grooves, and this tooth part to the bottom of the clip, which is right there in the middle, this little tooth part has to fit into this little groove here, or else there's a chance that the flashlight won't work. And here's the little groove right there, so that tooth has to fit in there and be pushed up, or the tail cap might not come close enough to the battery and make contact. It's done that to me already a couple of times. So you have to really look at this thing carefully and make sure that that tooth goes right into that little hole. And unfortunately, I haven't got a lot of light here to shine that into the tooth area. So it can get a little bit tricky, and it's almost even difficult to feel while you're doing it. But I think I may have it now, so let's see. But anyway, that tooth has to be in that groove, or you might not make contact. So let me try this now. Okay, we have light. All right, I was able to do it. All right, so anyway, there are 4 regular lighting modes. Now to turn it on and do whatever you want with it, you just give it one little press. Okay, actually I just put the battery in. So what happens when I just put the battery in is usually I have to hold the button like this for a few seconds, and then it will come on in high mode. Once I've done that, the regular sequence should work. Okay, now if I turn it off and just give it a press, there I am. So right now I'm in medium mode. So if I press and hold, I go down to low. And the sequence it goes in is high, medium, low. There's also an ultra low mode, and the only way you can get to that is by pressing. The only way you get to that is double clicking the switch while the light is off. So right now I'm in medium. This is medium. So if I hold the button down, it will cycle through high, medium, and low. So there's high, there's medium, and there's low. High, medium, low. Now if I'm in low and I want to go to high, I can double click the switch just like that, and I go instantly to high mode by giving it a double click. Now if I want to go to strobe, I'll double click again. Actually no, I triple click. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Triple click, and I'm in strobe just like this. And then to get back to the other mode, I double click, and there I am back in the other mode again. Now if I want to go to that ultra low mode, it needs to be off, and then let's see, I think I double click from off, and there I am in the ultra low mode. So you can see that it's very nice for reading in pitch black like that, a map or something like that in a tent or whatever. So you get a good little bit of low light in that mode just by double clicking it from the off position. Now if I press down and hold it from there, it will start cycling through and it'll go right back up to high again. So I think that's basically all the modes, and you can even go to strobe from the off position, and all you do there is give it a triple click, and then you're automatically in strobe from the off position. And if I press it once, it just turns right off again. Now there is another little unique feature this light has, and it's a timer mode, and it'll actually go in intervals of 3 minutes or 9 minutes and then automatically turn off. And you can only do that when the light is on. And when it is on, all you do is press the button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it does this little flash, turns back on, and if you're using it or you set it down and forget it, within 3 minutes it'll turn itself off. Now if you want to make that 9 minutes, all you do is press the button again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It flashes 3 times, comes back on. Now when you sit it down or you're using it for whatever and then you finish and put it down like that, after 9 minutes it'll completely shut off. So that's something I've never seen before on a flashlight ever, regardless of size, is an actual timer mode, and you have the 2 settings of 3 minutes or 9 minutes. So that's pretty darn cool. So anyway, that's basically the flashlight and the modes that it does, and you either double click or triple click or whatever to get to the other particular modes you want. And if you want to read about these in full, and of course see my outdoor beam shots of this light plus other indoor shots, you can check the written review where the link is below to lightsandgear.com and check that out. There's also a purchase link below if you want to pick one up from GearBest, who was nice enough to supply the light to me, and you can also get that GearBest link within the written review as well. But I would recommend the Jetbeam Jet 2 Pro. The part about the battery, you just got to make sure that the tooth is in that little crenellation, and then you'll have no problem at all. Or don't use the pocket clip. The pocket clip is really good and sturdy. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video with the Jetbeam Jet 2 Pro. Visit lightsandgear.com for flashlights, batteries, and chargers and more. And I will see you next time with another review. Thanks for watching.